In the bustling streets of Manila, where the vibrant energy of the city meets the challenges of a developing nation, the Philippine economy is showing signs of remarkable resilience. Despite global economic pressures, the Philippines ended 2023 as the fastest-growing economy in Southeast Asia, with a growth rate of 5.6%. As 2024 unfolds, projections indicate that this momentum is set to continue, with GDP growth expected to reach between 5 and 6%. The story of the Philippine economy is one of determination and strategic planning. The government's 8-point socioeconomic agenda and the Philippine Development Plan 2023 to 2028 are paving the way for inclusive, resilient, and sustainable growth. With strong domestic demand, continued public investments, and a vibrant labor market, the Philippines is on track to transition from lower middle to upper middle income status this fiscal year. Yet, the journey is not without its hurdles. The country faces a trade deficit of $52 billion and inflation rates that, while expected to temper in 2024, remain a concern. The resilience of sectors like transportation, construction, and financial services, which saw significant growth in 2023, provides a beacon of hope for the future. As the world watches, the Philippines stands as a testament to the power of strategic economic planning and the unwavering spirit of its people. The nation's journey towards economic prosperity is a compelling narrative of overcoming adversity and striving for a brighter future. Understanding economic prospects is vital for businesses, policymakers, and citizens alike. For businesses, economic forecasting offers a glimpse into future market conditions, enabling strategic planning, risk management, and informed decision-making. It helps companies anticipate demand, allocate resources efficiently, and stay competitive in an ever-changing landscape. Policymakers rely on economic forecasts to craft effective policies that promote growth, stability, and resilience. By predicting economic trends, they can make proactive decisions to mitigate risks, manage public resources, and implement programs that bolster the economy. For citizens, economic forecasting provides insight into the financial landscape, helping individuals make informed decisions about investments, savings, and spending. It empowers people to prepare for economic fluctuations and secure their financial futures. In essence, economic forecasting is a crucial tool that shapes the actions of businesses, policymakers, and citizens, ensuring a proactive approach to navigating the complexities of the modern economy. In the bustling streets of Manila, where the vibrant energy of the city meets the challenges of a developing nation, the Philippine economy is poised for a promising future. As 2025 approaches, the nation's economic forecast shines brightly with an expected GDP growth rate of 6.2%. This growth is fueled by a combination of improved service exports, robust public investments, and the steady flow of remittances from overseas Filipino workers. The story of the Philippine economy is one of resilience and strategic planning. The government's commitment to enhancing infrastructure, coupled with the entrepreneurial spirit of its people, is creating a fertile ground for economic expansion. With a focus on sustainable development and inclusive growth, the Philippines is not just aiming for short-term gains, but is laying the foundation for long-term prosperity. As the world watches, the Philippines stands as a testament to the power of strategic economic planning and the unwavering spirit of its people. The nation's journey towards economic prosperity is a compelling narrative of overcoming adversity and striving for a brighter future. Imagine a nation on the brink of an economic renaissance, where growth isn't just a hope, it's a reality. The Philippines is set to witness an impressive 6.2% GDP growth in 2025, a beacon of progress in Southeast Asia. But what's driving this remarkable surge? The Philippines is making waves on the global stage with its service exports. From IT BPO services to tourism, the country is attracting international clients and tourists alike. This influx of foreign currency is not just boosting the economy, it's creating jobs and fostering innovation. The government isn't sitting back and watching this growth happen. With massive public investments in infrastructure, the Philippines is laying the foundation for sustainable development. New roads, upgraded airports, and modern public facilities are not just improving the quality of life, they're making the country more attractive to investors and tourists. One of the most significant contributors to this growth is the steady flow of remittances from overseas Filipino workers, OFWs. These hard-working individuals send money back home, supporting their families and fueling the economy. In 2025, remittances are expected to continue their upward trend, providing a stable source of income for millions of households. As we look towards 2025, the Philippines stands on the cusp of an economic boom. With improved service exports, robust public investments, and the unwavering support of remittances, the country is poised for a year of unprecedented growth. This isn't just a forecast, it's a thrilling story of a nation rising, ready to take its place among the world's fastest-growing economies. As we look ahead to 2025, the Philippine economy is set to outshine its regional peers with an impressive GDP growth rate of 6.2%. This remarkable figure not only highlights the country's resilience, but also underscores the effectiveness of its strategic economic planning. In comparison, other Southeast Asian nations are also poised for growth, but the Philippines' performance is particularly noteworthy. Indonesia is expected to grow at around 5.1%, leveraging its vast natural resources and expanding consumer base. Vietnam, known for its strong manufacturing sector and export-oriented economy, is projected to achieve a growth rate of 5.5%. Thailand's growth is forecasted at 3.8%. driven largely by its tourism and export sectors. Meanwhile, Malaysia is expected to see a growth rate of 4.0%, supported by its diversified economy and robust trade links. The Philippines' economic surge is fueled by improved service exports, robust public investments, and the steady flow of remittances from overseas Filipino workers. These factors set the nation apart from its neighbors, painting a picture of a dynamic and forward-moving economy. The government's focus on enhancing infrastructure and the entrepreneurial spirit of the Filipino people are key drivers behind this growth. In essence, the Philippines stands as a testament to the power of strategic economic initiatives and the resilience of its people. As the world watches, the country's journey toward economic prosperity is a compelling narrative of overcoming adversity and striving for a brighter future. This story of economic resurgence isn't just a forecast, it's a thrilling saga of a nation on the rise, ready to take its place among the fastest-growing economies in the region. The Philippines' service exports are a powerhouse, contributing significantly to the economy. In 2025, the country's service exports are projected to reach $26.65 billion, accounting for 26.65% of GDP. The IT BPO sector alone generated $25 billion in revenue, making it a major player in the global market. The Philippines is now the world's top destination for voice-based services with a 12% market share. This sector not only brings in substantial revenue, but also creates millions of jobs, driving economic resilience and dynamism. Public investments are transforming the country's infrastructure. The Build, Build, Build program has allocated 1 trillion Philippine pesos, approximately 19 billion United States dollars, for infrastructure projects. Notable projects include the Metro Manila Subway, the North-South Commuter Rail, and the Cebu Bus Rapid Transit. These investments are expected to reduce logistical costs by 15% and boost regional development. The government's commitment to public spending is projected to increase GDP growth to 6.3% in 2025. Remittances from overseas Filipino workers, OFWs, continue to be a lifeline for the Philippine economy. In 2024, cash remittances reached $3.08 billion in October alone, with a year-on-year increase of 2.7%. For the first 10 months of 2024, remittances totaled $28.3 billion, driven by higher receipts from the United States, Saudi Arabia, Singapore, and the UAE. These funds support millions of Filipino families, driving consumption and sustaining local businesses. Remittances are expected to grow to 39.84 billion US dollars by 2025, making up 9% of GDP. The Philippine economy is grappling with rising inflation and currency volatility, two formidable challenges that could stymie growth. As of November 2024, the annual inflation rate surged to 2.5%, up from 2.3% in October. The primary culprit? Soaring food prices, which spiked by 3.4%, largely due to rising costs of vegetables, tubers, and pulses. This escalation in prices erodes purchasing power, hitting the wallets of ordinary Filipinos hard. The volatility of the Philippine peso adds another layer of complexity, with a 3.80% prediction for December 2024. This fluctuation not only affects import costs, driving up prices of goods, but also creates uncertainty in financial markets, making it difficult for businesses to plan their investments and operations effectively. Imagine planning a family budget or a business strategy only to have the value of your money swing unpredictably. It's a roller coaster that no one enjoys. Despite the promising growth figures, weak domestic consumption and investment continue to pose significant risks. High inflation and unemployment rates have squeezed disposable incomes, leading to subdued consumer spending. Filipino households, especially those in lower income brackets, are feeling the pinch. For instance, they spend around 11.7% of their income on bread and cereals, with lower income families dedicating up to 25% of their budget to these essentials. This leaves little room for discretionary spending, stifling economic dynamism. On the investment front, low investment in infrastructure and high transaction costs deter private investments. The budgetary allocation for infrastructure stands at a mere 2.8% of GDP, far below the 5% benchmark set by other Asian countries. This underinvestment hampers the country's ability to build a robust and resilient economic infrastructure, further dampening investor confidence. The Philippine economy is not insulated from global economic conditions, which pose their own set of challenges. A global economic slowdown could significantly reduce demand for Philippine exports, impacting key industries such as electronics and garments. For example, 1% decrease in global GDP growth could lead to a 0.5% reduction in Philippine export growth, creating a ripple effect that would be felt across the economy. Geopolitical tensions add another layer of risk, disrupting supply chains and increasing costs for businesses. The ongoing trade tensions between major economies like the US and China have already affected the prices of raw materials imported by Philippine manufacturers, creating uncertainty and raising operational costs. In this interconnected world, the health of the Philippine economy is inextricably linked to global developments, making it crucial for policymakers to navigate these external challenges carefully. The tourism sector in the Philippines is on a remarkable recovery trajectory, showcasing resilience and potential for substantial growth. In 2024, the nation witnessed a significant rebound in tourism receipts, reaching an impressive 712 billion Philippine pesos. This marks a 119% recovery from pre-pandemic levels, highlighting the sector's vitality. The influx of over 5.6 million international visitors in 2024 surpassed expectations, signaling a robust resurgence in global interest in the Philippines as a prime travel destination. With tourists now averaging 11 nights per stay, up from 9 nights, the economic impact on local businesses and communities is profound. Employment in the tourism sector has also surged, with 16.4 million Filipinos engaged, representing 34% of the total employment in the first quarter of 2024. This impressive recovery not only boosts the economy, but also reaffirms the Philippines' status as a top global tourist destination. The sector's contribution to the GDP was a staggering 4.3 trillion Philippines pesos, or 17.9% in 2023, underscoring its critical role in economic development. Investments in renewable energy projects are propelling the Philippine economy towards a sustainable future. In 2024, the country attracted $2.5 billion in foreign investments in renewable energy, reflecting a growing global interest in green energy solutions. These investments are expected to generate 200,000 new jobs by 2028, contributing $5 billion annually to the economy. The Philippines is making significant strides in solar power, with several large-scale projects, including a 100-megawatt solar farm in Palawan, which is set to power 50,000 homes. The Philippine Wind Energy Research and Development Project aims to produce 500 megawatt of wind energy by 2026, reducing the nation's reliance on fossil fuels and lowering carbon emissions. These advancements position the Philippines as a leader in renewable energy in the region, driving economic growth while addressing environmental concerns. The logistics and transport sector in the Philippines is undergoing a transformative phase, with substantial investments in infrastructure aimed at bolstering economic development. The government has allocated $10 billion for upgrading transport networks, including the construction of new highways and railways. These improvements are expected to boost economic growth by 3% annually, facilitating smoother trade and commerce. The upgrade of the Manila International Container Terminal to handle twice the previous capacity is a prime example of the sector's modernization efforts. This enhancement not only streamlines logistics operations, but also positions the Philippines as a critical hub for international trade. The North-South Commuter Railway project, spanning 180 kilometers, is set to be completed by 2027, connecting major cities and cutting travel time by 50%. These developments are instrumental in fostering economic integration, improving accessibility, and driving regional growth.
The North-South Commuter Railway are likewise progressing. We will make sure that the right-of-way issues are resolved in the most equitable, efficient, and expeditious manner so that these will not get in the way of our infrastructure development.
To boost private sector confidence and investment, the Philippines should consider implementing several key strategies. Firstly, simplifying regulatory processes and reducing bureaucratic red tape can make it easier for businesses to start and operate. Streamlining business permits and licenses, as well as enhancing the efficiency of government services, can significantly improve the business environment. Secondly, providing tax incentives and financial support for small and medium-sized enterprises, SMEs, can stimulate entrepreneurial activities. For example, offering lower corporate tax rates for startups or creating grant programs for innovation and technology adoption can attract more private investments. Additionally, improving infrastructure, such as transport networks and digital connectivity, can enhance the ease of doing business, attracting both local and foreign investors. Strengthening social protection programs is crucial in supporting vulnerable populations and ensuring inclusive growth. The government should expand access to healthcare, education, and social safety nets. For instance, increasing funding for the Pantawid Pamilyang Pilipino program, 4Ps, can help lift more families out of poverty by providing financial assistance and access to essential services. Moreover, enhancing unemployment benefits and job training programs can support workers who face economic disruptions, enabling them to acquire new skills and find better job opportunities. Social protection measures should also focus on marginalized groups such as women, children, and indigenous communities, ensuring that no one is left behind in the country's development journey. Promoting sustainable and inclusive growth requires a comprehensive approach that balances economic development with environmental preservation. The Philippines should invest in renewable energy projects, such as solar, wind, and hydropower, to reduce reliance on fossil fuels and mitigate climate change. For example, expanding the use of solar panels in rural areas can provide clean energy while creating jobs and improving the quality of life for residents. Additionally, implementing green building standards and promoting sustainable agriculture practices can contribute to environmental sustainability. Policies that encourage recycling, waste management, and water conservation can further enhance the country's sustainability efforts. Engaging local communities and businesses in these initiatives ensures that sustainable development is a shared responsibility, fostering a culture of environmental stewardship. Thank you for tuning into our channel. If you enjoyed the video, please remember to like, share it with your friends, and subscribe to our channel for more in-depth analysis of global issues.